Oh, Anil.
Well, very good morning, everybody. Little louder. Good morning, everybody. Well, before starting the session, I would like to thank Mr. Gampa Nageshwar Rao, sir, who is kind enough in calling me. And I am thankful to Aditya Bharat, who insisted me to come and be a part of this as a trainer. I remember 2010 at Vaishya Hostel, Kachiguda, I started the journey of impact. I was an audience, I was a learner, I was a student. I saw many trainers coming down and, motivating and inspiring everybody. And that day I felt I should also come. I should also motivate. I should also inspire people. It took 3 years for me to come from there to here. But believe me, that 3 years journey was fantastic. Last 3 years I've been consistently working to develop myself. As rightly said by Mahatma Gandhi, be the change you wish to see in the world. I ensure that I will develop my communication skills. I ensure that I will develop my leadership skills. I ensure that I would be a better person. Last 3 years I've been going to schools and colleges and giving them training. One thing I really learned is I have to make mistakes. I have to make mistakes, and I will make mistakes. As a human being, all of us tend to make mistakes. But important thing is this, you should not repeat those mistakes. You should commit new mistakes, but should not repeat those old mistakes. So last 3 years, I was consistently making mistakes, but I was eventually learning from all those mistakes what I made. And today I am standing in front of you. It's an honor for me to be a part of Impact 2013. Thank you once again, Gampa sir. Thank you once again, Aditya Bharat, for calling me and inviting me to be part of Impact. Well, as rightly said, be the change you wish to see in the world. Many of you wanted to grow in your life. You can only grow in your life when you commit mistakes. You can only commit mistakes when you pick up those opportunities, right? And this is a platform where you get lots of opportunities. Next 5 days, so many trainers will share their experience with you. Their practical experiences. Any doubts you have, you can ask them, you will find the solution. You can meet so many people and learn from them, right? So for me, learning is really important. The next 5 days, as rightly said by Gampa sir, make notes, make bullet points, and whatever you're learning, go back home and implement. So for me, very important aspect is learning. Learning can be from 4 things, 4 different aspects. 1, learning from my own self. I made some mistakes, I committed some mistakes, I committed some success in my past. I am learning from my mistakes. I am learning from my success. Number 2, learning from each other. What knowledge the trainer has, you're learning from that. What knowledge you have, you can come here and share. So learning from each other. Learning from the environment. Such programs are meant for you to learn from the environment. All of us sitting here are like-minded people. We are in the same frequency. We are here to learn something. As a student, you, as a trainer, we are here to learn from the environment. And number 4, learning from your religion or God. So learning can be from 4 things. 1, learning from my own past. 2, learning from each other. 3, learning from the environment in which we are. 4, learning from your religion or God, right? So all these learnings will happen, really important. But how do we translate these learnings into growth? How do we translate this learning into success is very important. Everybody are here to write down notes, everybody are here to learn. But only few people are successful, few of them are not. Why? Because the problem is we do not implement what we are learning. The basic problem with all of us is we do not implement, we do not practice what has been preached. So it's important for us to implement all those learning. So I believe learning is important, implementation of learning is important. Then only you get success, you get growth, right? So whatever you're learning in the next 5 days, it's really important that we implement it. And from today, communication skills. Few of them do not know, have stage fear. Come on stage and overcome your fear. Whatever the problem you have, face it. When you face it, when you challenge it, you can succeed on it. So you have to be the change you wish to see in the world. Right. Three things very important. One, identifying the need to change. Why should I change? For whom should I change? Is very important. And what should I change is very important. So note it down. Next 5 days, I will learn this, I will implement this, and I will change my life. So first, identify the need to change. Number two, lead the change. As I said, your implementation is really important. So we have to implement whatever we are learning. Number three, many people only implement things in 5 days. After that, you forget what has been taught. Right? You don't practice it. It's really important. I remember we are also like politicians, taking oath 2 times. We promise ourselves. Number one, during our birthdays we promise. When birthday comes, we promise ourselves. Number two, during New Year celebrations we promise. December 20, we take a promise that January 1st, I will get up early in the morning. From January 1st, I will start studying. From January 1st, I will do. How long does our promise last? 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 5 days. Then we are the same monotonous life. So it's really important for us to manage what changes we are taking. So you write all those points, whatever you wanted to change from today, from now, and make sure you practice it every day, every day, every day. Very important. Then only you can lead the change. 9 commandments. I'll just simply share you what 9 things I could learn last 3 years. What 9 things I could learn last year, and from there to here I could come. Only 9 things. Can we see the first one? I believed in my dreams and worked for my dreams. Lot of people only dream, daydreamers, but they don't work for it. I had a dream that I should stand up here on the stage and communicate to all the Impactians. I had a dream 3 years down the line. And I was working towards that dream. Yes, one day I will be a trainer at Impact. One day I will be a trainer at Impact. One day I will be a trainer. And today I am. So I had a dream to be a trainer at Impact. And today my dream is fulfilled only when I worked towards my dream. Many of you want to be successful. But the problem with all of us is we are not working towards our dream, towards our vision, towards our goals. We only do SWOT analysis. We only do, goal setting plans. But we never put our energy into it. My sincere suggestion to all of you is, when you do SWOT analysis or goal setting, make sure you're also working and putting all your energy there. And I felt energetic. Wow. I spoke 20 seconds and somebody is still clapping for me. I sat there and thought, why did somebody clap for me? And that day I realized one thing. Anil, if you stand here, people will clap for you. If you stand here, people will respect you. Gratitude. I'm always thankful to people who came into my life, taught me something and left. Right? There were a lot of teachers who came in my life, taught me and, left me. There were my parents who taught me and, I'm growing. There are my friends who come in my life, teach me something and go. So it's really important that we should be. Gratitude only means you have to be thankful. You have to be thankful. So as Gampa sir said, send an SMS, send an email. It's only gratitude. It's only thankfulness which will make you grow more big, more high. You can easily get success. So very important, gratitude. Right? I'll just share just thought which I love on gratitude. I am not that great at education, not 80%, 85%. I was in 60, 65%, and I'm happy with it. Right? So one day, I remember 9th or 10th class, after my quarterly examination, I took that report card to my mother. And I was failing in that subject called Telugu. I mean, my second language was Telugu. I was not that great at Telugu. I was failing. That was underlined. And I took that report card to my mother and I just gave her. She shouted at me, hey, so many tuitions you go there, you go here, but you're still failing. I don't understand what to do, what. Right? So I could use that word called sorry. It's very simple words. What is gratitude? Using words like sorry, please, thank you. Right? For the first time, I know where to use that word. So I said, sorry, ma. Casually, I said, sorry, mom, I failed him. Right? I went back to my school, right? Because I got 34, I went back to school taking the report card. I went to my teacher and said, teacher, can you please give me 1 mark so that I can pass? I used the word please. And you know, teachers are always genuine and always, you know, big heart. And she gave me 1 mark. I got passed. What did I say? Thank you. For the first time, I used those words, sorry, please, and thank you. Maybe the situation was wrong, but I used, which really helped me, right? So it's really important that we have to use such small words which would, you know, help somebody, at the same time help oneself, right? Sorry, please, thank you, right? So, small thing, but has a greater effect on people, right? That was the 5th thing. 6th thing, I believed in talking less and listening more. Yes, as a leader, I have to understand that I have to talk less and listen to more, right? So this is one quality which you, if you know, imbibe, would help you at your personal and professional life. Talk less, listen more, understand other person, right? So that it would be helpful for you in your professional life also tomorrow. Right? Talk less, listen more. Let's be like Manmohan Singh, who talks really less, right? And he's able to rule India for last 9-10 years. So talk less, listen more, what others wanted. When we give our ears to somebody, you know, they feel, yes, somebody is listening to me. So you are able to influence them very easily, right? So I believed in talking less and listening more. Yes, we talk about personality development. I believe in holistic development, right? It's all about my personal life should also grow. My professional life should also grow. My social contribution should grow. My emotional status should be balanced, right? My professional life and financial life also should grow. At the same time, my spiritual and religious. It's all about holistic development. It is not only skill development. It is holistic development. You have to develop yourself in all aspects of life. Let it be social, personal, professional, financial, emotional, religious, and spiritual. I started investing time in myself by just everyday morning, you know, I sit in the state of silence for 10 minutes. Silence, doing nothing. 10 minutes every day morning, I ensure that I sit in the state of silence, which really helped me grow myself. Whatever mistakes I am making, you know, I get the answers for those. So 10 minutes of silence every day, whether in the morning, whether in the evening, whether in the afternoon, you decide whenever you want it. But make sure 10 minutes of silence is really important. Make that discipline, it would really help. Yes, I still remember 2011 when Bharat said, Anil, can you take up a session? I said, no, Bharat, I will not take up. 2012, again Bharat asked, Anil, please take up session, it would really help you. I said, no. The only reason I said no, because I know the value of impact. It's such a huge platform that I was not ready to take up. But this year, in the May, when we were one of the organizer, and when I saw the movement, you know, people getting transformed, I felt, yes, I have to take up now. It took 3 years for me to, you know, say yes to Bharat. Because this platform itself is so big. I was not capable of that. But today I feel somewhere I am capable. They said me 1 hour you have to take. I said, no, 1 hour I can't take. I'll take 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Go slow, but make sure you improve yourself at every given point of time. We want success is 1 day. You know, we wanted everything to be happen in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, which is really not practically possible. It's slow and steady. So, very important. Accept those responsibilities. If you made some mistakes, accept it. Yes, I made this mistake. Right? It's really important. Accepting responsibility. I believed in never ever be unhappy. Do everything out of happiness, not for happiness. Naku job vastene nenu happy unta. Wrong. You will not get a job. Naku pelli aitene nenu happy unta. It's not part. You have to be first happy, then do everything out of happiness. You cannot have conditions for happiness. If I have this, I will do that. No. There is no conditions for happiness. First, be happy, celebrate, yes. Then make sure, we achieve our success. Understand, these are the 9 points I just wanted to mention. Is invest time in oneself, my dreams and work toward my dreams, power of gratitude, acting like a child, celebrating every moment of life, talking less and listening more, and holistic development, accepting responsibility, never ever be unhappy. And these are the 9 words which I took from, a word called IMPACTIAN. And today I can say proudly, Gampa sir, Bharat, that I am proud to be an IMPACTIAN. IMPACTIAN. I am proud. I don't know about you. Are you proud or no? But make sure next 5 days you put all your energy in these sessions and make sure you come out of a transformed you, right? Make sure the next 5 days you learn a lot of things, implement them, and have a fantastic life ahead. I am proud to be an IMPACTIAN. Are you? Just think of it, and wishing you all the best. I'll end up my session here, and thank you once again for inviting me. And my name is Anil Malpani, ANIL MALPANI, Anil Malpani. My number is 9700672461. Email ID is ANIL MALPANI, Anil Malpani 2002 at yahoo.co.in. My session was small, but yes, I feel I am growing and I would grow in much bigger way. Thank you once again.
At every moment, you mentioned that for every moment, celebrating for motivation ourselves. So celebration, it means in what quantity, like celebration means so how to do celebrate something.
It's
some
all,
explanation more.
See, it's all situational based. I got an opportunity to come and stand and speak in front of 1,500 people, and it's celebrations for me. I'll go back home and give a party to my parents, stating that I got an opportunity at Impact. So celebration is all on you, how you can celebrate, and it's all situational based. So I am not putting in condition you have to go to party or hotel and celebrate. You can celebrate with your friends, right? So celebration is all your comfort zone. That's it. Nothing beyond that, right? So I would go back home today and celebrate that I got an opportunity. Maybe I would put a post on Facebook stating that thank you so much, everybody. So that is celebration for me. It's all your situational. What situation you are in and how you are celebrating. Yes.
Yes, sir. I have doubt. As you mentioned, religious, emotional, financial, and professional.
Sir.
Can you give an example for that?
See, I believed in developing myself in terms of my religion. So every day I ensure that I go to temple. That is one I believed. It's not your belief, it's my belief. I believe that every day I have to develop myself in terms of religion. So I ensure that I take up one quote from Bhagavad Gita and learn and implement. You got me? That is the religious aspect. Every day I ensure that I learn one quotation from Bhagavad Gita. That is one religious. Emotional, yes. See, we tend to have so many emotional baggages in our head every day. Sometimes your father says you have to do this and you don't do it. Right? Sometimes your mother say, for maybe girls, help me in cooking. We might not do because we are busy in studying. Right? So that is an emotional state where you have to balance yourself. Right? You find a lot of emotional states every day in and day out. So I ensure that I balance it through meditation. I balance my emotional state through state of silence of 10 minutes every day. I am silent, sitting silent in terms of meditation and ensuring my emotional state is balanced. I don't go too emotional at one aspect and too good, too bad. what I wanted to say. Yes.
Hi Anil, good morning.
Good morning.
See, just now I heard your this one speech. In that, 10 minutes spending every morning, that is good idea you
Okay.
shared to me.
Okay.
I want one thing. Can you share one beautiful experience about that 10 minutes silence? Have you observed any wonderful thought like that?
See, when I'm sitting in silence, there are no thoughts. Thoughts will come, thoughts will go, right? The main intention of sitting in silence is not getting distracted, not getting disturbed through your thoughts. 24 hours, you get thousands and thousands and thousands of thoughts. So I ensure that 10 minutes, there are no thoughts. Still thought comes. You cannot stop it. Still thought comes. You cannot stop it. It's only that 10 minutes, I don't think anything. I don't think anything about anybody, anything, right? It's absolutely silence. My mind is in a state of silence, nothing beyond that. No thoughts comes during that 10 minutes.
Sir, at one point of time you have that we have to identify our dream. What is our dream?
Pardon, sir? I did not get you.
At one point of time you have said that we have to identify our dream.
Yes.
So my doubt is that how to identify dreams. In
How?
my mind, I have lot of dreams.
Right.
Like I have to earn so much of income per month or per year,
Right.
and I have to live luxury life, and I have a very good job, and I have a bungalow. Like that, I have
Right.
lot of dreams in my mind. I actually I can't to make what should my actually dream should be. So lot of confusions I have in my mind. So my question is that how to identify what is our dream actually.
See, one best thing to identify your dream or goal or vision or aim or aspiration is do SWOT analysis. One best and easiest method to identify is strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. Do every day if possible. It's not only one time, but every day in, day out. Make sure you do SWOT analysis, because you will know what are your key strengths. You will know what are your key weaknesses. Now try to convert those weaknesses into your strength. My weakness was communication skills. When I started my journey, I was having that fear. I cannot speak one to one. But I converted that weakness into my strength. It was only over a period of time. So first, know your strengths. Number two, know your weaknesses. And then try to convert your weaknesses into your strength. Understand, Sachin was not that great bowler. Sachin was not that great captain. Sachin was not that great fielder. Not that great I am talking about. He was great. He is great. But not that great. But he was absolutely fantastic batsman. So, success to me is nothing but knowing my strength, making my strength more stronger. Sachin's strength was batting, and he made sure next, every time when he batted, he made sure he improved his batting style. So success to me is developing my strength and also overcoming my weaknesses. So for you, if you want to identify your dreams or vision or goal, make sure you do SWOT analysis every day in and day out. Every day, evening, you sit down, 5-10 minutes, know what are your strengths, know what are your weaknesses, how are you developing it. And that is the easiest way for you to know. Then work on your strengths. Your dream will come true, right? Work on your strengths. That's it.
ఇక నుంచి మనం ఒక ట్రెడిషనల్గా చెప్దామని అనుకున్నాం కదా పొద్దున్న, ఎలా చెప్తున్నాం?
In fact, Anil Malpani supported in the month of May like anything. Thank you, Anil. Wonderful. Sorry, Satya.